about this ourselves. Mrs. Wahlberg is in her home there. I think she's on an eggie. While we look at Mrs. Wahlberg in her home there, Eric the Poet, you say, can you imagine Charles Dance, a.k.a. Tyrone Lannister, or Jeremy Irons, a.k.a. Scar, doing the voiceovers for Safari Live? You think it would be quite dramatic? Oh, Eric the Poet, I think it would be fantastically dramatic, scary even, very Game of Thrones. Mrs. Wahlberg doesn't think much of my attempted dramatic narration of her existence. In fact, she has turned her back on me and is indicating that I should, well, sod off and leave her alone, basically. Sorry, my dear. Remember last year they didn't manage to raise any youngsters, and let's hope very much that we find them. Tristan apparently is disappointed I didn't put on an American accent for that, because not because he thinks Charles Dance or Jeremy Irons are American, but because we've had an American doing our voiceovers for our last TV show. Lions. He had a very deep voice, gravelly, and he spoke very slowly. This is just the beginning. Safari Live. Lions racing across the open plains, chasing wildebeest, killing them by the dozen, devouring them, feeding their cubs. This is Safari Live, and it's only the beginning. I think he must have smoked at least 60 cigarettes a day to be able to speak in this manner. There are no elephants down there. We're going up to quarantine clearings. That's enough of that. I will tell you, however, that there are a number of words that I really love to hear Americans say. And the one is the word squirrel. Now, we have a number of Americans working with us at the moment, and one of them is the size of Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones. He's 6 feet and 8 inches tall. He eats the same as the Nkahuma Pride combined. And, I mean, he's not a fat man by any stretch of the imagination. He's in very good shape. But he's an enormous human being. And I said... He said, I forget the context of it, but there was a squirrel on the screen, and he said, there's a squirrel. So I said, a what? He said, a squirrel. So I said, what is a squirrel? He said, not a squirrel, a squirrel. Which to me sounded like exactly the same word. So that's one I really enjoy. There is the vast herd of wildebeest. Let us look at them.